Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is CJ and I post makeup, beauty related content here on YouTube, which is what you are so kindly watching right now. So today is going to be like a massive empties video. It's intense. There's just so much in there. But yeah, I'm really excited because it's stuff that I have been hoarding for months at this point. I mean, a long time. I was going through some of them earlier. I'm like, damn, I don't even remember using that. And so I was having to like get into my memory and be like, did I like it? Did I like it? You know what I mean? But anyway, so if you don't know what empties videos are, it's basically where I go through things that I have used up or can no longer use because they're like expired or whatever. And then having used the product, except for one, I used it once and it was immediately an empty. But I kind of tell you what I thought of it after having used it until it was basically empty and or expired. I love empties videos. I think they're so incredibly useful just because you do have such a wider of a knowledge of the product after having used them for that long. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and let's just go forth. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get these products just out of the way because these are products that I have raved about on my channel since basically it started. So I'm just going to go ahead and just give you a brief overview of my holy grails that if you've watched any of my videos, which you should, they're pretty cool, pretty fun time. But anyway, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I already love these products and that's why I repurchase them so much. So number one, I have two Maybelline Fit Me Concealers. I think these are different shades, no? Nope, they're both 10. They're both 10. Absolutely love this concealer. Anyone who's just getting into makeup or like a very lightweight makeup, Maybelline Fit Me is the way to go. If you want a little bit more coverage, put it on, let it sit for a little bit, and then blend it in. Golden tier. I will say these, I do run out of these very quickly. Like I got another one not too long ago and I'm already almost out of it. So they do run out pretty quickly, but again, it's Maybelline, it's drugstore, it's inexpensive. This is like my favorite all day, every day thing. And it has been for far too long that I would care to admit because it's been since college and I cannot cope with the fact that it's been that long since I graduated college. So next is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara and the False Lash Effect Mascara. I actually haven't used this in a long time. I know it's incredible. I've had so many bottles of this, but I've been getting like a lot of mascaras in my BoxyCharm and then just trying out new ones and everything. So I haven't repurchased this in a while, but I will say I love this so much. I mean, I said in one of my videos, if you ever spend more money than you do on this one for a mascara, then you're dumb. That was a bit of a harsh statement. I tend to be a little bit harsh, but I wouldn't go that far, but I would say it's only, I think it's like $4. It's not expensive. It's incredible. And it has such a hype for such a good reason. So incredible. Love it. If I stop getting mascaras in my BoxyCharm, I will start repurchasing this because why not? Next is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream Extra Dry, fragrance free. It has hyaluronic acid in it. As I say every single time when I talk about this product, I have normal leaning oily skin. And I know this one says that it's for extra dry skin, but I don't really think, maybe it could work for extra dry skin. I can't tell you that because I don't have that. But I know for my oily skin, this is such a breath of fresh air basically because it's not anything too heavy, anything too crazy. It's not like this thick, super intense moisturizer that you put on. It's very lightweight. It's a gel. It's great like in the morning underneath makeup. It does not have SPF though, so you will have to mix SPF into this if you decide to use this. I will say that. But I mean, it's even good to use at night. It's an incredible product. I love it so much. It is a little pricey for the drugstore. I mean, it is Neutrogena, but I think this goes for like $20, $25, which is pretty pricey. But I really think it's worth it. And I've gotten like some high-end moisturizers and BoxyCharm, and I've tried them out, and I'm like, I still want to go back to this. I'm not going to because I'm not going to be wasteful, and I don't have that much money. But if I do run out of those, then I will go back to purchasing this because it's just, to me, a perfect product. Next is the Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser. Absolutely love. I've already gone, I think there's like half of one left in our shower right now. So, I mean, it's such a good bare basics face wash. It is not stripping. It's so good. You know, it's not, there's nothing fancy about it, no frills, you know, the packaging's kind of, and it's from the drugstore, so it's not that expensive. It cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier, and it has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. I will say the ceramides in this, I do think actually do something, because I know, like, in the winter, I get eczema, like, in the inner part of my elbow, and I will, like, put this on there in the shower and just kind of let it sit, and it does, like, kind of quell the eczema. So that's ceramides, they help with that. But I don't know, I really love this. It's such a good holy grail staple, and I don't know, it's a great face wash. It doesn't strip my skin, doesn't do anything crazy, but it gets what I want off. And okay, if you've done like super heavy duty makeup, then you can use this twice. Like, put on your oil cleanser, put this on, wash, and you might have to use this again just if your makeup was that intense. But you can use this twice and it doesn't irritate your skin, which is just that's a big deal. Because some people, me, occasionally, we wear a frick ton of makeup, okay? And it's hard to get that shit off. And this helps. You just got to use it a few times. So now that those are kind of out of the way, the first thing I want to talk about it's by Cake Beauty, Naturally Luxe Beauty. It's a shampoo and conditioner set, and it is the Caretaker Totally to Die For Reset Restore shampoo, and then the Total Softy Totally to Die For Reset Restore conditioner. They're created in Canada. They're cruelty-free and vegan. These were okay. They were nothing to write home about, but I will say I didn't love the scent on this. I picked this brand up because I do have a leave-in conditioner by them that I love. It lasts well. It's not heavy. It doesn't weigh my hair down. It smells sort of like this, but like not quite as intense. And just like when you're taking a shower, like leave-in conditioner, you know, you smell it for like a second or two and then it kind of goes away. This stuff, like you're in the shower for like a few minutes, especially like when you leave your conditioner on for a while. And I don't know, the smell is just, it's a very sweet smell, but like a weird sweet smell. It's not my favorite. They're just kind of blah, in my opinion, except for the smell, which was a little. So there's that. All right, next is this collab dry shampoo in the unicorn fragrance. It says amazing oil absorption without white residue. This does not do a damn thing. It does not do anything. I tried this. I mean, it's completely empty. So I tried to use this, and I swear, y'all, even if it was just like second day hair where it's not that, like, there's not that much to absorb, you just want to put in like a little bit more life in your hair, this still did not do a thing. It's, oh my gosh. And the scent is sickly sweet. I mean, when it says unicorn fragrance, you're gonna assume that that's the point. Honestly, I don't know why I picked this one up. Maybe it was like on sale or like just really cheap or something. I'm not a super sweet scent person, and unicorn just sounds sickly sweet. But this does not absorb anything, and the white cast, it says without white residue. That was a lie. It's not the worst that I've ever encountered, but it's not great, and it says without white residue. So that's a full-fledged lie. Full-fledged lie. All right, now this is the product that I only used once and that I'm still going to put in this video because I refuse to use it ever again. It's a brand I absolutely love. Their face wash is one of my favorites. This is a sheer mineral sunscreen, broad spectrum, SPF 30, and it's formulated for sensitive skin, water-resistant, paraben, and fragrance-free. I have been using the same daily moisturizer / SPF, which is the Neutrogena one. I don't love it, but it's the least of the worst that I've tried. And being in a position of someone who doesn't have the money to go out and like try a crap ton of different things, that's what I typically go towards because I know it works. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And everything else, like daily sunscreens, I have not liked at all. And this is one of them. This, oh my God, the white cast. I looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and I'm telling you, I didn't put that much on. And I know I'm white as hell, okay? I know, all right? And I put this on, and y'all, oh my gosh. It was so bad. And like, I literally was rubbing it into my skin for like 10-15 minutes, and it did not diminish in the slightest. I had to go wipe it off with my micellar water because it would not come off. And I mean, I'm telling you, it's not like I put it on, blended it, and hoped for the greatest thing. I put some elbow grease into this, and it just sat there. It did not go away. The film it left did not go away. The color, and I mean, y'all, it was so white, I could see it on my unmakeup skin. That's white, okay? That's insane. I will never, I'm throwing this away. I'm getting it out of my house. I do not like this. It does not, maybe it works. Maybe it blocks sunscreen really, really well. But it kind of, sheer mineral sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 30. You would think that's like a good everyday, you know, walk to your car after work sunscreen. It does what you need to do to keep your skin protected, which you should be doing. And it's not, I mean, this I could see a lifeguard putting on, you know, like the stereotypical, like buffed out lifeguard with like the white on his nose. This was the white on his nose. I'm just saying, horrible. I'm a little too vain for that, okay? I'm not walking around looking like that. I'm so sorry. Not really. But yeah, no, trash. Trash. All right, next is a deodorant. This is the Old Spice Fiji with palm tree, antiperspirant, and deodorant. I do really, really like this stuff. I'm telling you. Taylor Wynn is kind of the one who got me on to using stereotypically male brands and scents for underarms. I am just so much more inclined to like a scent that is warmer, a little bit spicier. I'm not into like the super sickly sweet deal. I don't like it, but stuff like this is just my jam. It smells so good. Honestly, I can't really tell you. It has the aluminum zirconium. I think that's what people say causes, it can link to breast cancer. I have not done my research, so I'm not going to sit here and say that I have. I'm just going to say it smells really good, and it did keep me from getting sweaty and smelly. So I need to do my research, obviously, because I don't want to be putting stuff on me that is going to put me at risk. So I'm going to do that. But I will say I did really, really enjoy this. The smell is just, it's gold tier, man. Next is by Simple. It is their Kind to Skin Micellar Cleansing Water. Cleanses and removes makeup. I think this was my first kind of foray into micellar water. I could be completely wrong. I've gone through a lot of personal trauma recently, so I'm kind of blacking out a little bit. And as I said, I've been hoarding this stuff for a while. But throughout my micellar water journey, I have realized that basically all micellar waters are kind of made the same, as long as there is like no fillers or anything, which I really don't think, unless it's like fragrance or dyes. I think they're all great. Like I'm using one, I think it's by Garnier. Yeah, it's like a pink one. Same thing. I mean, I think that one's a little bit more scented than this one. I think this one's a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure, but I do kind of think micellar water is the kind of thing where they're all kind of the same, you know what I mean? Unless there's like a scent you particularly like, or there's one that's on sale. That's probably where I go, you know? I'm like, oh, okay, that one's cheaper. As long as it doesn't look horrible, I'm going to use it. So, yeah, I love micellar water. It's great. I don't typically use it every single day because every single day I'm not wearing like a full ass face of makeup. But like today when I'm going to go use my oil cleanser, then wash my face. And then once I get out of the bath or the shower, I will take a cotton pad and like go over my skin with this and just remove, if there is any excess, this will get rid of it. And I'm going to plug my most recent video, which was where I tried the Kiss Mascara. I think that's what it's called. I just threw away the box because I was cleaning this room. It's this Kiss Mascara stuff, which it's basically like lash glue in a spoolie form. You put it on, you put your fake lashes on underneath your lashes, and then there's like a sealant on the other side. That you need some heavy duty nonsense to take off. So I have those on today because I do love how they look. So I will be using this because it is really good. It's not harsh at all. You know, like this, you don't have to follow up with a face wash like you would with a oil cleanser, basically, or a eye makeup remover. This is kind of just like water, but like on steroids. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, this is one of honestly my favorite shampoos. I have this again already. It's by Maui Moisture. It's their Thicken and Restore Bamboo Fibers Shampoo for weak, brittle hair. Densify, revive, strengthen. It's got all this cool stuff. Sulfate-free surfactants. I do really like this. My hair is crap. It's always been since I've grown up. It does not grow or anything like that. But this, I do think, has maybe made it a little bit stronger. It is from the drugstore. It's completely inexpensive. I did use the conditioner of this for a while, but I actually moved to a different one that's a little more lightweight because I do have very fine, thin hair, despite it being so curly, you know what I mean? So this, it's really, really good. And I will say, I've seen a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while, as mentioned the trauma, and so they were like, oh my gosh, her hair's gotten so long, and I'm like, I wonder if this has anything to do with it. I know it's not my diet because that's gone to shit, so maybe it's this that's helping, because I change out my conditioners a lot, and this is a shampoo that I have been using a lot recently. It's kind of been my staple, so I do think that this does something, and I like it. And it's no frills, no fuss. It doesn't smell really like anything too insane. It's just good. It's good. It's a good product. All right, here's another dry shampoo. This is by Batiste. It is their Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo in Clean and Light Bare. I am not going to lie to you. I do not remember using this. I'm sure I liked it because it was Batiste, and Batiste has like one of my favorite dry shampoo formulas ever. It's one that you have to really like dig into your scalp to get rid of the white cast, but it does actually do something, unlike that other one that I mentioned. But I remember the scent I remember really liking because it wasn't anything crazy. It says Clean and Light Bare. So, I mean, I'm sure I really, really liked this. I don't want to go into anything too crazy if I don't exactly remember it, but it's Batiste and it doesn't have a crazy scent, so I'm sure I liked it. And this is a face wash. It is by Ionic. I still don't know how to say it. Cintella Bubble Cleansing Foam. It's got Cintella Asiatica Leaf Water 69% for all skin type, pH balancing. I got this because I am obsessed with this brand's oil cleanser. It's their calendula one, complete calendula. Love it. And that's why I went to this brand specifically. And then it has Cintella, which is supposed to kind of like calm your skin, and I have very reactionary skin. Like if I get home from work and wash my face, put on all my stuff, my face is beet red for like an hour. And so that's why I got this, because it's Cintella. It's supposed to like kind of calm your skin down, reduce redness, everything like that. And I do think it did that, but this was a little more drying than I would like. It did kind of dry my skin out a lot more than my CeraVe one. Yeah. That one does not dry my skin out at all. This one kind of did. It kind of reminds me of the, I used the Kylie Skin face wash because I got it in a BoxyCharm, and that one dried my skin out. This one has a lot more benefits, and I liked this formula a lot better, but it kind of made me feel the same way after washing my face that the Kylie one did, where it just felt like I needed a little something extra. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you really need to put some moisturizer on. Like, don't put moisturizer on just because, you know, you should, and it's good for your skin, but no, you like actually need to, because your skin's kind of hurting a little bit. That's kind of what this did. So I won't repurchase this, but it wasn't crap. It just dried my skin out a little bit. All right, this is the L'Oreal Paris Total Repair 5 Damage Erasing Balm, Almond and Protein plus Ceramide. It's like a weekly little hair mask. I loved this shit. I honestly kind of completely forgot that I ran out of this, and now that I see that I have, I'm like, I need to get a new one. I loved this stuff. It smells really good. It's not like anything crazy. It's like a very soft at-home scent. You know, just one where you like want to put on an oversized t-shirt, like just have underwear on and like go jump into your bed with like clean sheets or something. That's the kind of vibe the scent gives you, which I'm all for because that's like my favorite vibe of all time. If there's like a thunderstorm going, that's like my perfect day. It's so sad. But anyway, it's a really, really good hair mask. I could see such a difference when I used this on weeks compared to weeks that I didn't use it. There was that big difference. So with hair masks, you kind of want to use them like a conditioner. You put them in. This one you leave for like 10-15 minutes. Like it's the whole like your full shower routine, like exfoliating, shaving, all that good stuff. That's when you use this. As with all hair masks or conditioners, like once you put them in, like if you have like a little hair clip, put your hair up with the clip so that your hair and this isn't sitting on your back, because that can lead to back knee a little bit. But love, I want to repurchase this so bad because it did make such a huge difference. And it's L'Oreal. It's not that expensive. All right, this is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist Setting Spray. I got this out of a BoxyCharm. I did love this. I was so sad when I ran out of it. I will not repurchase this because Tarte it's pricey, and their setting sprays from the drugstore I like just as much. The only difference with this one is it's like the little aerosol can. Oh, I don't know if you could see that, but it's like hairspray, kind of, you know what I mean? And so it's just like a very good continuous mist. It really just, it doesn't do that awkward like spitting at you thing. It's a really good product. I really, really liked it. It did set my makeup very, very well. I'm sad that it's so expensive because if it wasn't, I would repurchase, but it is expensive, so I'm not going to do that. And the only other cheaper alternative that I know to this like this is the Morphe one, and no, I ain't supporting that place. Okay, this one I actually just realized was expired today when I went to do my makeup because I was going to put this on and I opened it. I was like, oh, I don't need to be putting that on. So this is by Touch in Sol. It is their Glassy Skin Balm, the Pretty Filter one. I have raved about this on my channel and for so long. It's in some of my like OG, like old videos. And so that's how I know it's gone bad. It's expired. I loved this. It's like a glorified moisturizer, but it does have something to it that really makes whatever foundation and stuff you put on top of it just look that much more natural. It was such a good product. I don't know off the top of my head how expensive it is, but if it's not pricey, if it's like under 15 bucks, I will most likely repurchase this because I did love this product. And it wasn't one of those products where I loved for like a short amount of time and then like went on to something else. This is a product that I have loved for years. So that means a lot. So I'm excited to repurchase this, hopefully, if I can afford it. Okay. Here's another setting spray. Okay, this is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray 16-Hour Wear. This does really, really, I think, extend the longevity of your makeup. It just really does. I think it has more holding power than any other setting spray from the drugstore that I have tried. It is a little bit more pricey than other drugstore ones. It's like around the $10 mark. But this one doesn't smell very heavily of alcohol like the Wet n Wild ones do. Oh my god. It's really good. It doesn't last too terribly long, but I do really, really like this. I will most likely repurchase this. Right now I'm trying to use the NYX Bear With Me one, and I'm not obsessed. It's great, but it's, you know, I'd much prefer reach for this one or repurchase this one over that one, even though that one you get a lot more product than you do with this one. But no, it's a great product, and it is 16-hour wear, I do believe. It's great. Oh, this I just used up the other day, and I was so sad about it. This is by Keratherapy. It is their keratin-infused Rapid Rescue Shine, Repair, and Protect. It's a hair spray that you put on like before doing any heat treatment to your hair. You can put it on when your hair's still wet. I usually did it in the mornings. Like if I had to curl my hair before work or curl my hair before a video, I would just spray this on dry hair. Not too much, but a decent bit. And then, you know, and just the shine, the defrizzing. Oh my god, I loved this stuff so much. This is another product. I'm going to look up and see how much it is. If it's not that expensive, I will most likely repurchase because I did love this product so much. It just, you could feel it like moisturizing your hair and calming the frizz and, you know, kind of adhering it, but it wasn't anything too heavy. It wasn't anything where your hair feels weighed down or it looks gross and greasy. It didn't do that. It put this beautiful healthy shine to your hair. Such a good product. So good. I love this. Okay, next I have two mascaras. This one is the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Waterproof. I have an entire review video up that I will link wherever it goes because I can never freaking remember. It's one of those. I'll link that up there. I loved this, but pain in the ass to take off. And after like a week, it kind of went bad. Like, so the first week it applied really well. There was no like crumbling, fallout, anything like that. Then after that, it was a little bit more dried out. And I mean, there was like crumbles everywhere. And it was after a week, it went bad. And it was a pain in the ass to take off, which is when in that video I say, it's like, that's like one of the more common reviews. If you're like reading about it online, is that it does dry out really quickly and it's really, really hard to take off. And I agree to Both of those things. I love the original one. I've been using the original one a lot, so not the waterproof one. That one's great. This one, don't love at all. And then this is by, it's the Dragon Lash Mascara, but it is not by Dragon Beauty. Nikita Dragon's brand. It's not that one. It is by Kaveen Studio. It's Queen, but instead of a U, there's a V. And it's a tubing mascara. I really, really enjoyed this. I think it just kind of started getting really goopy and glumpy, and it wouldn't do what it had done previously. But I did really, really love it when it was in its prime, you know? It was great then. I loved it. Absolutely. I didn't love it more than my Thrive Cosmetics one, which that one's like $28 for a mascara, but oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And I've been saving up to repurchase it because I haven't had it in like almost a year, but I'm telling you, I still remember that mascara on the daily. And that's a big deal. And tubing mascaras are just so great, especially for someone living in a climate like me. I live in Southern Louisiana, so it's always hot. It's always humid. And so, I mean, tubing mascaras don't smudge like typical mascaras. Like they don't transfer or anything like that. And so that's part of the reason I love tubing mascaras so incredibly much. And this one was really good, but I didn't like it as much as my Thrive one. And I think price-wise, this one might be a little bit cheaper, but not cheap enough to where I would like actually consider purchasing this one over that one. All right, now this is KL Polish, not Lights Lacquer. This is KL Polish, and this is in Havana Nights. I love her nail polish. Kathleen Lights is a YouTuber. I don't know if you know who she is. I'll link her channel down below. If you've seen any of my videos, you have to know who she is. She's like huge. This was her first nail polish brand, but then she had like investors that were treating her like shit. And so she left them and then did her own little thing with Lights Lacquer, which I always say Lacquer, it's lacquer. But anyway, Kathleen KL Polish was her first one. And everything's basically the same between the two brands. Just in the new one, Lights Lacquer, there's not like these shady investors or whatever. Anyway, love this nail polish. I love the brush. She did do like a lot of surveys among her viewers and subscribers and stuff about like what they look for in nail polish. So soft touch thing to make it easier to grip onto when you're painting your nails. Like a wider, fatter brush a little bit to kind of make it easier and you don't have to like glide or paint as much. Such a good nail polish. I absolutely love this color. I have so many of her nail polishes, both KL Polish and Lights Lacquer. And I love them so much. I think they're incredible. But this one I tried to use a few weeks ago. And oh my God, if it was not the like snottiest little mess. I mean, there was clumps of everything in there. And obviously, I mean, I've had this for years. Since KL Polish has been a thing. So that's a long ass time. Okay. Yes. I mean, it just went bad. But I did want to mention it because I do love it. I think the color is beautiful. And I think Lights Lacquer has some incredible nail polishes. And they're like Essie price. So they're like $9 a pop, which... I mean, that's nail polish, you know? So, okay. The last two I have are actually perfumes. Who actually goes through perfumes? Typically not me, but I did on both of these. The first one I'll talk about is Flora by Gucci. It's in Gorgeous Gardenia. I loved this. I'm not typically a huge floral person, but for some reason, man, this one just knocked my socks off. It was so good. Me and one of my best friends, we were shopping one day. We walked into a store and they, spritzed something. And me and my best friend, who have very different scent profiles, like we like much different things, we were both like, oh, holy shit, that smells good. Well, we were both in college, so like neither of us had the money to put down on this. But funnily enough, that Christmas, we both asked for and received this perfume. Same Gorgeous Gardenia, same thing. We both got it, and we didn't even talk to each other about it. And like, I noticed one day she was at my house, and she's like, oh my God, you got that? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I did too. I don't know. It's a fun story. But anyway, I loved this. It's floral. It's a spring summer scent for sure, but I did really love it, honestly. I'll put like all the notes over here. And this one, oh gosh, okay, everyone has like their signature scent or whatever, and I want this to be mine. I know it's not very original. I know a lot of people love this one, but it's Giorgio Armani C, y'all. Again, I'll put the notes and everything right here. This is just like sexy, powerful woman who's cute and giggles a lot, and I don't know. It's such a good scent. Like, I just can't. It's just so good. And I know, like, perfumes are so hard to describe. And so like me, you know, I think like I smell it and I just think of like a person, like a character in my mind or whatever. And so when I smell this, that's what I think of, like sexy, powerful woman who like puts on like flannel pajama pants and like bunny slippers to go to bed, but it's like a boss ass CEO during the day. You know what I mean? That's just kind of what I feel when I smell this. And it's a good perfume. It lasts incredibly. Both of these do. They both last really, really well. And that's why I actually have the full size of them. So yeah, and I'm gone. They're gone. I'm so upset. All right, that is the end of this video. I have been recording for almost 40 minutes. I don't know. I've never done an empties video this big. As I said, I've been hoarding a lot of stuff and going through a lot of stuff, which I'm proud of myself for doing, you know, just to not be wasteful and stuff, except for that Cerave sunscreen that I'm going to be wasteful and I can't. I'm so sorry. I'm not, but you know what I mean? I kind of am. So yeah, if you've tried any of these products, please let me know down in the comments below. Did you like them? Did you not? I love empties videos. I think they're actually just like very informative, and you know, people have actually used these products to the bare bones, you know, and that's impressive. I think I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of any other people that I watch when they do empties videos. Just, I don't know. I really don't know how to end this video. That's why I'm just kind of talking out the ass here. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please stick around for any future videos if you want to. And I will see. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. But no spam. I've been getting a lot of spam recently, and I don't appreciate it. But anyway, I'll see you in my next video.